I would tell dudes, right, that are underemployed, yo, either you're going to have to go back to school, whether it be college, whether you take on a trade, whether if you're already educated, you might have to get your master's, you might have to get your MBA, whatever, you know, to get more money, right? But in the meantime, I'm not telling you go from working 40 to 60 hours to working 80 or 100. But the thing is, you got dudes that's out here already that their wife works 40 hours, they still work 60 hours. Like, it don't matter anyway. So you talking about quality of life? They still spend less time with their kids than, a lot of other folks.
Mm.
So, what are we talking about, bro?
Yeah. Put the wheel back on.
Yeah.
Saying men should be men.
But you saying we not men. You saying we not men.
Brother. Any man that makes an excuse can't be a man completely. You can be a male. A man comes with responsibilities, and it's hard. To be a man, it's hard, brother. It's not easy. That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine.
My woman respect me.
Hold on.
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you?
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you?
Yeah,
you think she has she ever raised her voice at you?
No.
Does she cook for you every night,
Of
brother?
course.
So she respects you, cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
She cleans the house, and you got her working 16 hours a day. That sounds like slavery.
No, it's not.
Brother, you got her cooking every night.
I don't have her doing anything. She does it because she wants to. We in the trenches together.
The trenches together?
That's what we in.
Brother, do you know anything about emotional abuse?
Explain it.
Emotional abuse is when you pour all your hurt and pain onto a woman, and just because you can't see her scars, you think it's okay. If I had a conversation with your woman, she'll probably start crying. They tired. They not built to go through what they're going through with you. She didn't choose you to struggle.
But again, who are you to say that?
Brother, a brother that loves you. And again, I'm trying to give you the cheat code. If you put
a lot there. Trenches. They in the trenches together.
What you think about that?
But like, I can't tell the difference. So who's the guy in the all red? That's the pastor? That's the bishop? What is he?
Yeah.
Oh, what do we call him? Rich guy.
The rich guy, yeah.
All right. So rich guy, giving them some gems. I feel like he's being a little heavy-handed, but he's giving them some gems because you really kind of say it here all the time. I kind of say it here all the time is that you got to nurture a woman's femininity. You kind of can't work her as hard as you would work yourself in order for her to keep her natural gender roles and feel good about it and want to keep doing it. To be a nurturer, to cook and to clean and all that. That's something that she should want to do because she feels pride in the household. But when you got her working just as hard as you, it's kind of tough. It is a little abusive.
When you say working as hard as you, what do you mean, bro?
Well, she shouldn't be doing any physical labor, first of all, and then he said 16 hours a day. That's a lot.
That is a lot. All right. So Michelle Rose says, how do you nurture a woman's femininity?
You nurture a woman's femininity by keeping her feminine, but you keep her feminine by keeping her in her natural gender role. When you're crossing gender roles, that's when things get a little hairy,
But most women are out here working, bro. So
they are working, yeah.
But
they shouldn't be working as hard as the husband is. And they shouldn't be doing a heavy.
When does that happen, bro?
Let's just
that
say
doesn't
you go to
happen.
Costco. Let's just say you go to Costco, right? And you're in a water aisle, right? You're gonna let her pick the water up and put it in the cart? Nah,
No.
You're gonna do the heavy lifting. That's what I'm saying. Men should be doing the heavy lifting as far as finances and as far as things around the house. But I feel like when everything is 50-50, everything is just like, all right, you take this, you take that, we do this, everybody's blended. That makes women a little bit more masculine.
All right, so
Treat her like a woman. Treat her like a
no,
lady.
I don't see many men not treating women like women, right? Because in our everyday walk of life, you don't have a lot of women doing shit that men should be doing, right? All right. A lot of times we don't do the same jobs. We don't do the same job, right? If it's something physical, most men, if they're not paying, even if they're not paying 100% of the bills or whatever, they're not gonna let their woman fucking like, yo, go, the toilet is broke. Go fix the toilet or something like that.
You'll
Or
be surprised, yo. They'll be on YouTube together trying to figure out how to fix this toilet. You'll be surprised,
right.
dog.
So when I'm speaking, I'm not gonna say there aren't exceptions to the rule, but most women are not going to go for that anyway. So there's this narrative out there is like, yo, men are making women do certain things. There's certain things that women are not gonna do, right? Like if most women, if they have a man and there's something that they feel like they shouldn't be doing, they're gonna tell their husband or their boyfriend to do it, right? We got this, it's this narrative that's running that men are forcing women to do things. He even used the term.
Give me an example. Give me an example, Ron. Give me an example of something that a woman would protest to doing.
Probably taking out the garbage.
You don't think a woman
fixing?
You don't think a woman would take out the garbage every once in a while, not to do the dishes?
Probably.
You don't think she'll be like, yo, you know what? I'll take the garbage out 2 days out the week. You get in the sink.
Do something else?
Yeah.
I'm not. We're not talking about no negotiation. We're just talking about
becoming now.
What?
Relationships are becoming negotiations now. Remember we had that conversation with KB, and we were talking about like, yo, I was saying like, yo, it would be hell like if men and women lived in like a group home setting where they had like chores on the refrigerator Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, this is your day to do the garbage. This is your day to do the dishes. And Kyle was like, yo, he goes into homes and see that all the time. Like, people got designated days. It's a negotiation now. Women will be like, yo, listen, yeah, I'll do that. You do that. Roles are
the stuff
everybody's intermingling all the roles. And that's where
I don't believe that. I don't believe most households are commingling all the roles. I think there are certain roles that men do, and there's certain roles that women will do.
Okay.
Right? I don't believe that every household is like, because all right, let's just say for instance garbage. Majority of the time, I feel like that is men normally take out the garbage, right? And then you might have women that wash the dishes, right? I'm not saying those duties can't be interchanged, but I think for the most part, you might see more men taking out garbage and more women washing dishes, right? Now, it might be a little bit more than it was before based on the way society is. But even those type of duties, I don't think either one of those duties are like super duper hard. But let's just say, for instance, if we're talking about fixing something around the house, right?
Yeah.
Most women are not going to do that shit. Of course, all right, there's probably some handy ass woman on HGTV that could renovate her house from top to bottom, right? But majority of women are not doing that shit.
Is it the same equivalent? Is it the same equivalent of her paying someone to do it? What if he's at work and she just pays a handyman to come over there and unclog the toilet? Is that the same equivalent of her doing it herself?
No, it's not.
Why?
Because she's doing it.
She
because
handled
he's
it.
Not there.
It got fixed.
I understand that. Like, yo, if you don't have a man, that's something different. But more or less, even when it comes to things like that, right? If most of the time when a woman has a man in the house, if the toilet breaks, she's not gonna say, yo, I'm just gonna call a plumber. She's probably gonna bring it to her her significant other, her boyfriend, her husband, and say, yo, the toilet's broke. And if he can't fix it, he's gonna call a plumber probably majority of the time. Like, that's not her department. She's not, she's not gonna, she don't know how to deal with plumbers, or she don't want to deal with plumbers.
I think you're talking about the perfect world. I don't think you're really in touch with what's going on out there right now. I don't think you're in touch with everybody with what's going on out there now. Everything is intermingled. Everything, she got the plumber's number just the way that he got it. He's like, yo, homie came through and he fixed it. Everything is just getting handled now. You know what I mean? And that's why I say by nurturing a woman.
That doesn't sound like a real life case study, bro. You telling me,
he's gonna tell him